So I have encountered this situation in the workplace recently, but you know, it's been now a few years that I am in the workforce consistently every day, and it's appalling to me to see the following dynamic because it's not supposed to be happening like that. We are human beings, and regardless of your title or your position in the company, you are just a human being who needs to give other human beings dignity and respect, especially if they're below you. They are working with you and they are a part of a team, and therefore they deserve to be spoken and treated with respect. And I am saying this is because, these few years I have encountered co-workers of mine who are so unhappy in the work because the people above them mistreat them. And recently I have encountered this dynamic at work where the people above in the workplace, I'm not talking about the managers or anything, but the people right there directly working with you that are above you are treating people really poorly. And in this occasion, I had been approached by a person at work, and they were wagging their finger in my face, and I had to stop that person right on their tracks, right there. And then I told them to, first of all, to talk to me like an adult, and second of all, to never shake their finger in my face. And they're lucky that I'm at work, but somebody shakes their finger in my face and I'll fucking grab that finger and snap it in two. You don't do that. You don't cross people's personal spaces because you're having a hard time or a hard day at work, That's your fucking fault. You don't mistreat other co-workers. There is no way that I am going to stand for another adult to treat other adults poorly and condescend in a condescending way, and just because that person is having a bad day. Long story short, this incident happened. I'm not gonna go into the details because it's irrelevant. The point that I am wanting to make is that throughout these years, especially past 6 years, I have experienced this dynamic in the workplace where people in the manager position or people in the and above the other ones, whatever that is, are acting like they have this personal power over their co-workers. It's not like that, and to tell you the truth, I'm sick of it. So I was talking to one of my co-workers, and this person was expressing, they've been there for years now, and this person was expressing her frustration of the way sometimes, the people above them mistreat them. And I said, why are you putting up with this shit? Why aren't you saying anything? And, she told me that in reality, she was afraid of getting fired, and she is sick, and she takes care of her family, and she has no other means to support her family right now, and she's afraid of just complaining and getting fired. And I said, that's so unjust. That's so fucking unjust that somebody is putting up with shit from another adult just because they're afraid of getting fired. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna put up with that. And I got into a situation with this person at work, and it didn't end well. It didn't end well. So I came home and I reflected on what had happened, because you're always afraid that it's gonna go higher up, and there is going to be an issue and you can lose your job. Of course, that is one of my concerns. But my biggest concern is to allow any other human being, regardless of their position or their social status, to abuse me, and to use their position of power to do what? To see themselves above us? That is not okay. That is something that I am not gonna put up with it, and that is something that nobody should put up with that shit. Nobody should put up at this time in our lives to put up with injustices at the workplace. It creates so much stress. It creates low production in the workforce because everybody is unhappy the way they have been treated. I encourage you to anybody to fuck the fear of losing your job if you are being mistreated at work, and to speak up, because you are the voice of many people who have not who have who are afraid or do not have the courage to speak up for themselves. Of course I am concerned to get fired. Of course I am concerned of the trials and tribulations that come with losing your job and having to start again. But fuck me if I am going to allow anybody to mistreat me or to mistreat another human being in front of me. Fuck that shit. I am too old to put up with another man or woman of my age or younger or whatever the fuck to come to me and to try to scare me and mistreat me. Fuck that shit. I'm not putting up with that, and I don't think anybody should put up with that shit either. We are co-workers. We are part of a team. We are there to do a job and to make the company money. And we should be treated with dignity and respect, and fuck anybody who doesn't believe like that. And fuck you, and fuck anybody like you who believe that you can have a little tiny power in the company and you can mistreat other people. Fuck you and anybody like you who mistreats other people. Bottom line. Anyway, that's my venting of the day. You guys have a beautiful day.